So, my story is about grit, is about a fierce sacrifice, love of a family that led to the blues of India. And since we are all in the Durandar craze, I thought let me put my story in chapters. Okay, I'm going to give it a shot. Chapter 1. The dusty grounds. While 11-year-old girls preferred playing with dolls in the shade, I found happiness playing on the dusty ground of the society cricket ground. Wherever, maybe any time of the day, I was always found playing cricket with the society boys. And for the boys, I was not a girl playing with them. I was a teammate that they scrambled to pick first in the team because I was good. I was really good. I bowled well, I batted, I hit fours and sixes. So it was like a equals game. On the sidelines, there was an old uncle, and I observed him coming every day. He used to just sit there quietly, watching us play, and that's it. And suddenly one day he comes to my house and knocks on the door. He tells my parents, "Your daughter has a spark. She is not meant to play in the society with the boys. You need to enroll her into a professional academy." After the uncle left, there was a big silence in the house. And my parents looked at each other with mixed emotions. The reason being, our financial state was very fragile. So, for them to send me to a distant academy where the fees were high, it looked like a little bit of an impossible task. But they had also seen the same spark in me, so something had to be done. My mom, now I go to the second chapter, the girl on the creaky bicycle. I also had a bicycle, only it made a lot of noise. So somewhere my mom was able to source a second-hand cycle, and that was my ticket to my future. So every morning I used to hop on that creepy bicycle and go to the academy, which was 12 kilometers away, and I was just 11. So if you ask me today if I'll send my daughter, 11-year-old, cycling 48, 20, whatever, 48 kilometers every day, I would say no. But I don't know where my mother got the courage to send me, but yeah, she did. So, and every morning, 5 o'clock, I used to leave for practice. There used to be a set of dogs on the road and they used to bark behind me. And now I feel that they were not barking because they were aggressive. They were barking because I used to break their sleep in the morning because of the sound the bicycle made, right? So yeah, I used to just go on the cycle and come back. My mother used to be waiting at the gate, worried, till I came back safe. At the same time, I was adapting to all the exhaustion, the long rides. But at the same time, in the back of the mind, I knew what the hardships my parents are going through to send me to this academy. So I just kept my head down and kept working hard. At age of 12, I didn't have my own kit bag. I didn't have shoes that were optimal for playing cricket. We just managed to get one set of white clothes which were compulsory for the academy. And that's it. That's it what I had. I used to wear those clothes in the morning. I used to come back and my mom used to hurry, come on, give me the clothes. She used to wash it, dry it, and ready for afternoon practice. So for many, many, many years, I have practiced with borrowed bats and kits and just one set of whites. So she never complained. I never complained. We just kept working hard. Chapter 3, the silent spectator. So success was coming steadily to me. I was named in the Maharashtra state team. Soon I was the captain of the under 15 team, under 19 cricket team. The financial situation is still stressful. But my father was always kind of a silent spectator in the stands. I don't know how he managed it, where he stayed, what he ate, where he slept, but he used to be in the crowd watching me play my every tournament or every match. Seeing him gave me a different kind of strength. And especially when I scored 100 or 50, the joy would double up because I knew he is watching. So yeah. Chapter 4, I see a dream. At 18, there was some relief that came my way. I was selected to be a part of the Air India team. I was the only girl from the entire of West Zone to be selected in this team. So it was a badge of honor. So, and this was not kind of a sporting milestone for me. It was kind of a financial lifeline because Air India paid quite handsomely to play cricket, right? So I had my own kit bag. I had bats, I had shoes finally that I could call my own. I still remember the day when I walked into the Air India dressing room. It was not a dressing room, it was like a gallery of my idols because my teammates were already all international players. So it was like I was the youngest, I was the baby of the team, and these people had already made a mark on the international stage. So I did not get teammates, I got sisterhood. And we used to practice very, very hard morning, evening, and we shared local, cramped up local train rides, shared, laughed, and I kind of got a tribe when I was at Air India. And they saw a spark in me too. So I kind of got a steadying footing and I set my eyes on my new dream to play for the Indian national team. Okay, the chapter 5, the 15th name. Okay. So at 20, I had solid performance in the domestic circuit and I got named in the India Probables. There were some 80, 90 girls probably who were part of the India Probables. For 3 months, I just gave it my all. I batted fiercely, bowled with precision. I just dived at every catch, ball, whatever came my way. And the final day arrived when they were going to announce the Indian team. I still remember we were all standing at the Nehru Stadium in Delhi. They started announcing the names. Purnima Rao, captain, Pramila Bhatt, vice captain, and so on and so forth. 14 names passed. My heart was pounding so hard I could just feel it in my throat. And the 15th name, Manju Nargowda. So, as they kept the India cap on my head and the national anthem playing in the back, tears started flowing. Because I realized this dream was not just mine. It was of a mother who relentlessly washed my clothes every day and of a father who traveled the country in silence. A girl who did not have anything at a point had one thing that mattered the most, the country's crest on her heart. I was again the youngest member of the Indian team too. So I didn't get every game to play against the England team, but whenever I got a chance, I made it count. So I was named in the probables of the World Cup the following year. And I was doing quite well against Australia, West Indies, England. A sound changed everything. A thok, a leather ball, brand new ball, came crashing on my shin in one of the net sessions. I had to be taken out of the ground and to realize there's a major tear. So my World Cup dreams came crashing just like that. Devastated, yes, I was. But sports, like we just heard, teaches you a very important lesson, resilience. So I went through grueling rehab for 3 months and came back to the pitch to play for Air India. Chapter 6, A New World. At 22, a new clarity emerged in my life. While all my friends were targeting or looking for sports quota jobs in railways and other institutions, I kind of was pulled to a kind of a different arena. I didn't want to do a desk job. So I decided to juggle the cricket bat in one hand and the MBA textbooks in another. So while I played for Air India, I studied for my MBA. And once I passed my MBA, I thought, I think it's time to move on to a corporate world. The transition, not easy at all. It was madness. But again, sports gives you such a mental edge and a go-get attitude that, I mean, nothing is difficult. For 18 years, I managed to work for giants like IBM, American Express. And this mental edge helped me handle all pressure, under pressure jobs with calmness, attack problems head on, and that also got me three most prestigious chairman's awards 3 years in a row. So yeah, it was good. Everything was good until I started feeling the air very stagnant in the meeting rooms. I said I wanted something new, a challenge, a new challenge. So I looked out for a business plan. I said, okay. Um, I left the safety of the giants and became the founder of a very small business with my bestest friend Pooja here. And as we were building the business, I always used to feel I'm still a 20-year-old in England playing undauntedly against the pace bowlers and ready to play the long game. Chapter 7, The High. There is an undeniable truth about athletes, and I've heard from Prithvi, I heard from Mithali, that we cannot live with comfort. We always want some kind of a high, something. So I just went looking, what can I do, what can I do? And in the pursuit of that, I found a barbell. Now, what is a barbell? A barbell is a 20-kilo iron bar that is used in the sports of weightlifting and powerlifting. So, indirectly, I found the sport of powerlifting. I'm just going to flash forward 6 years. Just imagine I'm in Dubai. The stadium is filled with athletes from the Asian continent. And the energy is high. But for me, everything went silent as I walked on the platform for my final deadlift. At 46, I was 46 years old. My body was different, but the grit exactly the same, like I was at 18 or 20. So I pulled the weight, 150 kilos. I had not done it before, but I pulled it, and then I realized I didn't pull it with my body. Actually, I pulled this weight with the 18 years of discipline that corporate life taught me, and the go-get attitude that sports had inculcated me since I was a small girl. There was a lockout, and three white lights flashed. Now, these three white lights flash when all the referees on the stage feel that you did a good job with the lift. And soon enough, I'm standing on the podium, the national anthem playing, and all the athletes from all over the world standing for our national anthem. And that was the high. That was the high I was looking at. So while standing on the podium with 3 golds and 1 silver in my neck, the map of my life just flashed in front of me. The injuries that didn't break me, the resilience that empowered me, and the go-get attitude that defined me. So what I feel is, I was not a champion, Asian champion at 46. I was a living example, or a living, what I can call it, a living proof that sports is not just a game you play. It is the vigor you carry in everything you do. Yes. Chapter 8, the final chapter. So while others see the glory of an athlete from outside, the real work happens in the dark. So the invisible hours, the amount of hours, extra hours of practice you've spent on the field, when you are healthy and when you're sick, the amount of extra work that the parents have put in, the sacrifices that directly, indirectly the siblings do in the bargain, and the coaches, I mean, they just put their lives on the back burner so that you can do well. So I feel invisible hours, beautiful theme. Invisible hours can really make or break an athlete. So I'm signing off today from here, but with a new dream of representing India at the World Masters Powerlifting competition soon. Thank you so much.